Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your mother and Zainan, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be another one of my hot topic tarot segments, guys. So we're going to get into a bit of dialogue about a hot topic that is going on right now in the world, guys. Okay, so sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's hot topic tarot. As I already said, guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also comment if you feel the need to do so. And without any further ado, guys, we're going to get started. Okay, guys, so as I've already mentioned, this is another one of my hot topic tarots that myself, Poetic Psychic Pisces, High Priestess, would like to welcome you to, guys, okay? As you can see here on the channel, on the screen, to support my channel, you can like, share, subscribe, send your super sticker, super thanks, okay? You can also show your modest contribution by way of donation through CASHAPP or either PayPal, which you can see here clearly on your screen. At this time, I would like to give a brief disclaimer, which is the copyright disclaimer. Okay, this commentary is going to be covered under the Fair Use Act of 1976, under Section 107, which is allowance is made for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, research, opinion, etc. Guys, okay. So with that being said, we are going to move forward and get on to a hot topic that seems to be quite trending right now, guys. Okay, many of you all have likely heard about the color purple, okay, which they decided to remake the color purple, which has recently come out, guys. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. For those of you who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, many people have seen the color purple that came out quite some time ago, but as you can see here, this is the new film, the remade color purple, if you will, has recently come out. Okay, and there's been quite a bit of controversy around, you know, some behind the scene things going on with some of the actresses and actors or what have you, maybe just the production of the film in itself, not to mention since its release, a lot of controversy and speculation as it relates to its release and the things that has been going on since. Okay, there's been a lot of things that have taken place before its release, during its, you know, after its release as well, guys. Okay, so as you can see here on the screen, this is what their remade color purple looks like here. Okay, I want to get into a few things here, okay, because I feel like nobody is going to say it, okay, and probably nobody is going to say it, especially to Oprah, okay, but I'm not held to anybody's standards. I'm going to speak very frankly, but we're going to get into a bit of information here. Okay, so prior to the color purple's release, one of the Color Purple's actresses that was to, had a role on here is Taraji P. Henson, okay? And I believe she did like a sequence of, she was doing like some interviews and different things and talking with some other people. And she really broke down, okay? And, was in tears about unfair treatment, in that film industry world, behind the scenes kind of stuff, unfair treatment, unfair pay, not being paid what she's worth and different things like that. And real quick, for those of you all who are not familiar with who Taraji P. Henson is, she is a very talented actress, okay? Like, I remember Taraji has been around for quite some time, guys, okay? Give me just a second to pull this up for you. She's been around quite some time. Like, I still watch like older type of shows that came out like in the 80s and 90s and things like that or whatever. One of which is Murder, She Wrote, okay? I remember Taraji P. Henson acting even back in the 80s. And this one episode of Murder, She Wrote, she was playing a runaway slave on there, and the woman who plays Jessica Fletcher on Murder, She Wrote, which is Angela Lansbury is her real name, was one of the guys, I believe her husband, he was a slave as well, but his slave owner happened to be Jessica Fletcher on the Murder, She Wrote on the show back in the day, or what have you. And so she ended up helping them, freeing them and different things like that. But of course, a murder took place. But anyway, long story short, I remember her acting even back then, guys. Okay, so real quick, let me pull this up for you all. So you all could see who I'm talking about here. Okay, so she's actually been working for quite some time. Okay, and she's actually grown a lot as an actress or what have you. She's been in a lot of different popular movies, shows, or what have you. Okay, guys, so let me pull this up for you all so you all can see who it is I'm talking about here. Many of you are familiar with Taraji P. Henson if you've ever seen Hustle and Flow, if you've seen, she's been on a lot of different things. If I can get this to pull up, all right, guys. Okay, here we go. So as I was saying, she did, I seen one interview in particular, but it was several different things that she ended up speaking on, and she ended up breaking down and just talking about how there has been unfair treatment and unfair pay and wages and different things, and not being paid the way she deserved to, what she's worth, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even feel like it was a thing like, somebody being I'm saying, extra, or asking for something for free. She's asking for what she is worth. She's been working a very long time, and of course, y'all know, in the industry, it's always behind the shit stuff that goes on that these actresses have to deal with or what have you. On the screen, you can see this is Taraji P. Henson here. Okay, some of her most recent interviews, you can see here where she's explaining her feelings on why she feel the way she do or whatever. And she was just really explaining how she was like really tired of going through, working really hard, being underpaid, and going through all of the BS, which I feel like is a lot more than what she is saying. Okay, because when it comes to the industry, we know that there's a lot of sinister things, dark things that goes on behind the scenes that these actresses and actors, can't really speak mainstream um, about. Okay. So many different people have had, their take a lot to say um, on what she has spoke out about, basically exposing the industry for mistreatment. Okay, which we're going to get into some of that today. And even you can see here, CNN covered something here. Taraji P. Henson explains why she's considering quitting acting or what have you. And because she ended up really breaking down. Now she had to work with Oprah. Like the color purple is I suppose it was created by Oprah or whomever, probably some others or whatever, but she controls that or what have you as it relates to the color purple here. Okay. And this really happened because Taraji was feeling she was really mistreated. She was treated unfairly compared to a lot of other persons on the film. She was underpaid. And she felt like she wasn't being paid fairly and she wasn't being treated right. And she spoke out about this and she really broke down crying. And she was like considering quitting being an actress because of this poor treatment that she's had to endure here. Okay. So this is her. This is many different looks with her here, guys. Okay, so look, let me just say this, okay, because not only is it talks that's going on about that, there was a lot of things that I noticed that people are not talking about. Okay, and I actually noticed this before. It seems like it was before even Taraji. I ended up seeing the interview and Taraji speaking out and started crying and talking about unfair treatment and unfair wages and different things like that or what have you. I ended up seeing this clip on YouTube and it was of Fantasia. Now Fantasia is also, Fantasia is a singer originally, but she's also on this film, The Color Purple. And it was this brief clip where Fantasia was kind of being, kind of over the top, I felt like, what I'm saying, because she had received this gift from Oprah, which I feel like, I believe it was like it was some type of expensive purse, okay, is what it was. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I mean, and it was really, a gift is a gift. You know what I'm saying? It's the thought that accounts. And if somebody gives you a gift, you're appreciative of the gift if you're accepting of that gift from that person or what have you. But it was quite, knowing how much Oprah is worth, it was actually quite cheap. But Fantasia, I found it very interesting that Fantasia was just like really over the top and surprised and, just, over this gift that she got from Oprah. And so I noticed, I'm like, Oprah is really going over and beyond to really dote on Fantasia. And that's no slick shot to Fantasia. Like Fantasia can sing her ass off. Like she's good in her craft and what she do alone. But Fantasia is in the, has predominantly been in the music industry, even though she's done other projects, other things. She's come up in the music industry. Taraji P. Henson is an actress who has come up, paved the way for herself as an actress for a very long time. You can trace her work all the way back to the 80s. You understand what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even aware that Taraji was that old, not like calling her like old or nothing like that, because she looks very good for her age. So, don't get that part twisted. But when I seen her on the show, the one show that I seen, The Murder She Wrote, was being aired in the 80s. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe Taraji, she was a young lady then. She was pretty young then, or what have you. But I still think that maybe she was still an adult. She still was adult age or whatever, but she was still very young. She probably was maybe in her 20s or something then. Anyway, long story short, so going back to this clip that I seen in Fantasia, that's what kicked it off for me. And I was just like, I felt a way Like, you know what I'm saying? In the back of my mind, I'm like, why is Oprah, first of all, Oprah, this the queen of gifts. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she was hosting, you get a gift, you get a gift, you get a gift, type of shit or whatever with Oprah. She's the queen of gifts. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who is a billionaire, multi-billionaire. You understand what I'm saying? So this woman got enough money to have gifted every damn body who was on the set of Color Purple. You understand, working for her or what have you. But you specifically, you sent Fantasia a gift, and this is no hate on Fantasia. This is no hate on the gift that she got. I just found it interesting. And then right after that, I ended up seeing the interview. The interview happened that Taraji was in, and Taraji is breaking down and she's crying or whatever. And it pissed me off so bad because I felt like when Taraji was talking, I felt like what she was saying was coming from the depths of her soul. Like, I felt like it was more than, bitch, I'm worth this, and you ain't paying me what I work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to work for somebody and when you get paid, when you look at your paycheck, you know what I'm saying? You done worked 85, 90 hours. You understand what I'm saying? But you to say you only been paid for 45 hours, you're going to be mad as hell. Okay? You're going to be going off. You're going to be mad as hell about your money. But if you'd seen how she looked and how she spoke and what she was saying, the words that was coming out her mouth and the tears rolling down her eyes at the same time, this was coming from a place that was like deep down in depth from the pit of the soul, how this woman felt. You understand? And being an empath, I could feel that. And I knew this was something else. Like she's being treated unfairly behind the scenes, which a lot of people are. You know what I'm saying? Who are in the industry. You understand what I'm saying? Not only her mistreatment behind the scenes or on the sets of whatever, or in the studios or whatever, but they do not paying her adequately. Like she's what she's worth. You understand what I'm saying? But listening to her, I knew it was something else. There's something else that Taraji is not saying. And I feel like it's on an abuse level. Now, I don't want to speculate to say what kind of abuse, okay? Because abuse can be any kind of abuse. It could be psychologically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, sexually. Abuse could go, in any direction. So I don't want to speculate on whatever it is. I feel like my soul told me. From her soul, what she was saying, I felt like was coming from her soul. And I feel like what she was saying wasn't even a tip of the iceberg of what she's having to deal with behind the scenes. If you could hear, not just the hearing the words that came out of her mouth and what she was saying, being able to read between the lines. Yes, she, you know what I'm saying? As she was crying, as she was talking, speaking from a hurt place, she's telling you unfair treatment behind the scenes. She's telling you unfair wages. You understand what I'm saying? But in between that, it felt like it was something else that she wasn't saying, that she wasn't talking about. And I really feel like I said, it's on an abuse level. And, maybe she can't speak about it publicly, but I could feel it. You understand what I'm saying? She made me want to cry as an empath when I seen that. And so I was really bothered by that. And then I thought back to Fantasia. And I'm going to be honest with you. And right here, I'm going to say allegedly. Okay? I literally thought, I don't know who fucking Oprah, and I mean a female, behind the scenes. Okay? Who's stroking her ego, fucking her, or doing her some favors. Behind the scenes on the set. And in the fucking bedroom to get their little sweet gifts and get Oprah to be sweet on them like that. Meanwhile, somebody, a seasoned actress, is being mistreated on the fucking set and not being paid fairly. So I'm gonna leave that like that, allegedly. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how the fuck I felt. Because if you think about it, only here recently, and like I said, Fantasia, This is really no slick shot to Fantasia, because Fantasia is good at what she do. The woman can sing. You know what I'm saying? She can sing. She really can. Her real artistic skill is centered around singing. But if anybody has been paying attention, when is the last time, before The Color Purple and within the last couple months, when is the last time you have seen Fantasia? When is the last time Fantasia has dropped a new album? We have gone a long time without seeing. Now this is no diss to anything that Fantasia has previously done. Fantasia has done a lot of good work. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of good ass songs back in the day that we all jammed to. You understand? From song, you know what I'm saying? From songs that's years and years old. So she did a collab with Kelly Rowland, that was good. She did other collabs, that was good. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But what I'm saying is we have, since that time, since the last major project that you have seen Fantasia in, there was a large gap of time that we have not seen Fantasia. Somebody had shelved her ass. I don't know who her promoters is, who her managers is, or whatever, but somebody has shelved her ass for a long fucking time, because we ain't seen no Fantasia. And what I have noticed here is within the last like 3 to 6 months, you can stretch it to a year if you want to, but I don't even feel like it's been that long. Within the last 3 to 6 months, Fantasia has been touring. She's been going around places performing. And you seeing her on award shows and different things again, on red carpets and different things again. We ain't seen Fantasia on the fucking red carpet in I don't know how long. Then she get casted in This Color Purple. So that's, you know, that's big. You know, the premiere, the red carpet, everything centered around this big project for her. This is the biggest project that Fantasia had in I don't know how long. Taraji P. Henson has worked consistently all of those years that you have not seen the fucking Fantasia. But Oprah sending Fantasia gifts while you mistreating Taraji behind the scenes, and she's not being paid fairly. Get the fuck out of here, man. Play with somebody else. See, they can't talk the way I talk, but ain't nobody gonna keep me from fucking talking, because I'm just tell you how it is. I'm tell you how the fuck this TI is. Period. Period. It's a lot of good actresses that was working long before even Oprah. There were hosts even before Oprah that ain't got Oprah fucking money. They ain't no billionaire. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, nevertheless, you gotta look at the facts of what's going on. Everything I just told you is matter of fact. Now, besides what when I told you, when I tell you I was thinking certain thing, I'm gonna tell you allegedly, because these was my thoughts. I don't know who's stroking the ego of Oprah behind the scenes, who kissing her ass or eating her pussy. Okay? But all I'm saying is allegedly that obviously other certain persons did, but Taraji P. Henson didn't. And she being treated like a fucking second-class citizen because of it. She's being treated like she less than because of it. When she has been there, when she has been consistently working all of these years, project after project after project, putting her all into, it's fuckery going on behind the scenes for sure. And this, what I'm telling you now, is something that I have noticed. It's something I intuitively know, I psychically know. I'll bet my life upon what I'm telling you to fuck right now, because it's the truth. But we gonna say allegedly. Also, so that was the main thing. That's why I was like, what, you know, what, and how you know we haven't seen Fantasia. First of all, the last time Fantasia did a regular project, Fantasia always, you know, she been beautiful for the person that she is. She can sing the draws off, but the woman can sing. She can sing. You know what I'm saying? You got to get credit where credit is due. So I ain't nobody, I'm not downplaying her craft and what she can do. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm telling you is there was a period of time, and when I say a period of time, I'm talking years, that Fantasia was shelved. Fantasia wasn't touring, nobody seen her or anything. And during this time, this woman got married, she got her body done, and some more shit, because Fantasia don't even look like Fantasia any fucking more. She had a new baby and all kinds of shit in all the years that we ain't seen the fuck Fantasia. Then all of a sudden she popped back on the scene with, well, from what I have seen within the last 3 to 6 months, she on at award shows and shit. She's touring, she's performing places on stage, performing and different shit again. You know what I'm saying? All up on stage with no damn shoes on, sweating, performing and shit. Then all of a sudden she'd have been casted in The Color Purple. Now she getting special motherfucking treatment. I don't know what they had her to do behind the motherfucking scenes, but I do know that Oprah going out her way to be real sweet on fucking Fantasia while you mistreat Taraji P. Henson. And Oprah came out and been like, oh, there's no beef, there's nothing going on. I've been really supportive of Taraji. The photo shoot that they fucking did, if you look at that shit, man, Oprah was standing by Taraji at first. Oprah completely moved the fuck away from Taraji all the way to the end of the other actresses that was on The Color Purple, just to keep from standing next to Taraji for them to do that photo shoot, or whoever was taking pictures of them at the time. So you could tell that there's tension, you could tell that there's beef. She's fucking lying and the truth ain't in her. And there's been all kinds of shit that's been steady coming up with Oprah. Every time you turn around, Oprah name been in some shit. The fires and shit happening in Hawaii. Who down there playing pretend? Oprah. Oprah got a mansion in Hawaii. All them people that's from Hawaii and have been displaced, y'all want to keep these people off their land, off their damn property from where they got them from, so y'all can buy up all that damn land and shit and do what the hell you want to do with all that shit was going on. You heard Oprah name then? You understand? You heard Oprah name when she business with Harvey, Weinstein ass. You know what I'm saying? And every time you turn around, it been this, that, or the third. Well, Oprah coming up now. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, nobody had even knew. Nobody knew. We didn't get no memo, no bulletin, no warning, no clue, no nothing. That Color Purple was remade. So I feel like The Color Purple was rushed the fuck together, and it was put on display all of a sudden, and it was to diffuse all the other talk that was going on around Oprah about other shit. Because now everybody focused on The Color Purple. Right? Now that we got that out the way, the other hot topic that is being talked about now, because since the release of The Color Purple, the numbers ain't where it's supposed to be. And I guess the studio, I can't necessarily put it on Oprah, say only Oprah. She probably feeling some type of way about it because she would benefit the most from the film. This is her film. But the studio, they want to blame the actresses, okay? I'm gonna say this: there were the actresses, the actors, and everybody that was in that film. Well, nobody that was casted on that film was a problem. Everybody played their role. Everybody did their best. Everybody showed up. Everybody knew their damn lines. Everybody acted out whatever the way they was told to do it. They ain't the problem with the flop of the film. I'm going to tell you what nobody else is going to tell Oprah. And I feel like with people like Tyler Perry being Oprah's best friends, they besties and shit, if nobody else told Oprah, Tyler should have told the fuck Oprah. Because what Oprah did with The Color Purple is to try to pull a Tyler. She tried to pull a Tyler Perry by reverse psychology, something that Tyler Perry has done, and it didn't go as planned. Now everybody mad that the film is not getting the people not flocking to go and see the film. It's not making the money that they thought it was going to fucking make, and I'm gonna tell you why. Nobody's going to tell Oprah this. And I'm not saying, nothing I'm saying is out of hate for Oprah. Nothing I'm saying is out of hate for any. I don't know these folks personally. I don't have a reason to particularly dislike them, hate them, or anything. But I can speak in ways that, you know what I'm saying? When you are in that world, when you are in that industry and you brush shoulders with these people, you work alongside these people, you know, it may be certain things that you can or can't say in different shit. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm about to say is what everybody else that's around Oprah and connected to her money is afraid to fucking say. Because they could have saved a whole lot of fucking money and could have done something else. The reason the color purple is not making the views or not making the money that you wanted to make is you took an original classic that everybody loves. Everybody loves the original fucking color purple. Instead of you, I'm gonna tell you what your problem is. You took an original classic and you turned it to a fucking musical. That's your problem. That's why it sucks. It ain't the actress's fault. It ain't the actor's fault. They did what they was paid to do. They read the script like you told them to. Your problem is you took an original classic and you turned it to a fucking musical. This would be like, and I'm going to give you an example. This would be like, let me see, what can I use? This would be like taking Halloween. You know Halloween with Michael Myers? Okay? This would be like taking Halloween and turning it into a fucking musical. Nobody would go to see that shit. Nobody would like Michael Myers any fucking more because it would be dumb. That's stupid. Give you another example. Since Tyler Perry is besties with Oprah, you should have talked to your friend. This would be equivalent to Tyler Perry taking one of his movies now. This would be equivalent to Tyler Perry taking one of his movies and then flipping it to be one of his plays in a musical. You know how when he was doing the plays, it was musical-like play? This is what Oprah did with the fucking color purple. This is the reason why nobody cares to see it. It's stupid. And then not only that, you added a whole bunch of extra shit that came out of nowhere that nobody understands. They done brought all of Africa to fucking color purple and thought that was creative. Why? Now, in the original film, you know, Celie's sister, long lost sister, she ended up marrying an African. That's where they got the African part from. So when they came back together at the end and she came back, you know, with a sister or whatever, you know, they had the African robes and the tie and different things. Oh, you brought all of fucking Africa to the color purple though, and Africa had nothing to do with the original color fucking purple. That's no slick shot to Africans. That's no slick shot to Africa. What you did is you took an original, added a whole bunch of extra shit in it, and then turned it to a fucking musical and thought it was going to be a box office hit. It's not. I'm not even in the industry. I'm not even in the millionaire. I should be. Okay? Because I would have told you this for free. It's a confidant. It's a friend. It's a homie. It's an associate. On GP, just because. It's not going to work. You're not going to make the money that you think you get. Some people's going to go and see it just because out of curiosity. But see, what Oprah thought is because of the fact that she put all of these top-notch performers in one fucking film, that every brainwashed, dumbed down, mind-controlled masses would flock to go and see their favorite fucking celebrity. All of y'all who love Fantasias, all of y'all who love Taraji P. Henson's, all of y'all who love, you know what I'm saying? The movie was jam-packed with too many top-notch performers for a fucking musical. It was stupid. It was dumb. Now, what they could have done is, what would have made sense, what I would have told Oprah, Okay, if you want to remake Color Purple instead of remaking Color Purple, because everybody already loved the original, come out with a Color Purple 2. Do Color Purple 2 as a regular movie. You understand? And don't get me wrong, there was singing in the original Color Purple, but it was Suge that was singing. Remember, from when she was singing in the juke joint to when she was singing in the church. You understand what I'm saying? The whole damn movie wasn't a musical, though. You understand what I'm saying? That's a different crap. Like it's performed differently. It's theatrical when you watch a musical. I love musicals. You understand what I'm saying? She literally tried to make The Color Purple like Chicago. For any of y'all who have ever seen Chicago, but that was the original film of Chicago. You understand what I'm saying? There was never an original movie, just a regular movie of Chicago, and then they decided to make it a musical. No, Chicago was successful because it was originally created as a musical like that, with all the choreography, dance performances, with all the singing at the different parts and everything. This is what Oprah tried to do with The Color Purple. You cannot do that with an original fucking film. This is the same thing they tried to do with What's Love Got to Do with It, with Tina Turner, and that shit flopped. Why the hell they thought it would work for The Color Purple, I don't know. But somebody should have told Oprah, somebody who really called themselves being a friend to Oprah should have told Oprah, look, if you want to do, because I'm telling you what, Oprah, what you should have done is come out with a Color Purple 2. Okay? Regular movie. You should have came out with a Color Purple 2 and just extended. See, when you come out with other segments of a movie, kind of how they did the Fast and the Furious, how you got all those different movies, okay, of the original, but it's being added on to it. It's something else going on. So what you could have done is did a Color Purple 2 and extended the Color Purple. Bring the people back together. You know what I'm saying? Once they got older, you know what I'm saying? Show Celie in a successful, loving relationship. Show Celie in, bestest with a sister again. You and me will never part, my team. You understand what I'm saying? Bring that back together. Show everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? Show Sophia healthy and happy, and her kids grown now and taking care of the elderly them now, and something. Show Suge is not having that woman's disease, and maybe she had a child behind the scenes. Show her with a loving daughter-father relationship. She didn't have a child. Now her child sang the way she used to sing, and back in the June jumps, and back, something. You could have did anything. You could have did a Color Purple 2 and added on to it. You cannot take an original Color Purple and turn it to a fucking musical and think it's gonna be successful. And this would be equivalent to Ice Cube. I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Imagine Ice Cube taking Friday, the first Friday, the original Friday, and then turning Friday. Could you imagine Friday being a fucking musical? That would be the dumbest shit you have ever seen. Ice Cube would never do that. When Ice Cube wanted to make another Friday, he just decided to come out with Friday After Next, and the Fridays after that, whatever. He just decided to come out with a whole nother movie that was an extended to the original. You understand? He didn't turn it into a fucking musical. And then jam-pack a whole bunch of A-list celebrities or, ABC list celebrities in there, and think the brainwashed masses so dumb and so blind, they were just gonna flock to all of their favorite idols. They was just gonna pour in with all their damn money to see all their favorite damn idols because they all jam-packed into one damn film. That is stupid. That's the problem with The Color Purple. You turned it to a damn musical, and it's not good. It's not the actress's fault. They sang their little hearts out. They acted, they said they roles, they read their scripts the way you gave it to them. It's not the actress's fault. It's not the actor's fault. It's not the lights, camera, action fault. It ain't the production's fault. It's the fault of whoever wrote that damn script and decided to make Color Purple a damn musical. It's your fault. It's your fault. And the people around you who's supposed to be your damn friends should have told you. Tyler should have told you, Oprah. Tyler should have told you, Oprah, that it wasn't going to work. Why? Because Tyler comes from being in the theater, doing musicals, putting together musicals and different things, to now he is doing movies. You see, he graduated from the theater and musicals to movies. You don't see him going back to fucking plays and theatrical shit. You understand? So it was dumb. That's why it was dumb. That's why it didn't make the numbers that you wanted it to make. Everybody, the original was so good and imprinted in everybody's mind too. They liked it how it was, you know. And some of these people in Hollywood, I feel like when they can't think of anything else to come up with something new, they just take something old that was good and try to revamp it and make some more money off of it. But see, if y'all wasn't targeting me, if you wasn't hating me, I would have told you that shit for free. That if I had to write the script for you, you would have had to pay me. But I could have done it. But I would have told you that shit for free. That what you're thinking about would not work. Don't do that. Do A Color Purple 2 and extend on to, you know, show them in today what their life is like, what is going on, what's the drama, what's the talk, what's the, you know, whatever. You can't take the original, redo the original and turn it to a musical. That is the problem. And then besides that, I don't understand how Oprah is a billionaire. And you got actresses working for you and they being treated unfairly and they underpaid. And all of y'all African American. See, this gets on my nerves with all these people that act like they want to stand for equality and women's rights and fair pay and all this other kind of shit. Y'all all African American. Why would you treat another African American sister like this? Do you not remember how hard it was for you coming up? Do you not remember how hard it was for you to stack your coins and different things? These people work hard. They work hard and they deserve to be paid what they worth. And they should not be blackballed for speaking truth and clarity. They should not be blackballed for expressing their thoughts and their feelings and their emotions. Because that's the talk as well now. That Taraji is now somehow not, you know, it wasn't good enough that she was already being mistreated behind the scenes. It wasn't good enough that she was already underpaid. It wasn't good enough that people who ain't worked half as much as she have was paid more than she is, and not only that, getting all type of gifts and trinkets and incentives and shit, while she juggling and struggling behind the scenes on the damn film. That ain't right. That ain't fair. That's not right. It's like taking a rookie fresh out of the acting academy and putting them up on a pedestal, and you have a seasoned actress and you treat them like they shit, like they less than, and underpay them at that, and pay the rookie more than the hell you pay the season. That don't figure up right. They don't figure out right at all. Now, I ain't no mathematician. I ain't no damn genius, but I can fucking count. And I have good common damn sense. They don't make sense at all. I don't give a damn what you say. They don't figure up right. That's what's going on, y'all. That's today's hot topic. I felt like I needed to get that off my chest. I sat back and y'all, sometimes I just let the shit grow on me. I've seen this shit and shit built up. I see this and I see that and I see that, and I hold it in, I think about it and different things like this or whatever. But what made me go ahead and speak out about this is because I have seen that what critics and different people are saying, and how this film has not it's not they don't, it's the expected turnout for the film. I feel like the film was thrown together anyway. And I feel like the film was used as a damn distraction to get people to stop talking about all the other shit that was being talked about in circulation with Oprah's name. That's problem number one. Number two, you jam-packed a whole bunch of unnecessary ass shit there. It was unnecessary for you to bring all of Africa. I seen one clip and it looked like they had them brung all of Africa. It looked like they was out. It almost looked like they was out on the beach some goddamn where. I don't know what they said was. But then it was like y'all, they had them brung all of Africa to the side. I wonder how much you paid the Africans that I seen in there. Wonder how many of them come from that school in Africa that Oprah got. I'm just saying, allegedly. I don't know that any of them are, but I know it was unnecessary for you to bring add all of Africa to the color purple when Africa had absolutely nothing the hell to do. You had one piece about a 3 minute to 5 minute piece in the original Oprah. In the original Color Purple, when Celie met back up with her sister, seeing her sister after all them damn years. And she was draped in the African attire and shit, and the man that she had married and had children with happened to be African. There was only, they took up all of maybe 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. In the original film, you decided to bring all of damn Oprah. All of Africa to the remake of Color Purple, and you turned it into a musical. This is ridiculousness. Everybody in here dancing and singing. You're putting that much dancing and singing in the original. I don't know who thought that would be a good idea. I don't know who told Oprah that would be a good idea. There's a lot of producers. There's a lot of good directors and script writers and different things that I don't understand. Out of other African American people like Oprah, out of the Caucasian people in the industry that do works in Hollywood and different things. How come none of y'all could have told that woman it's not going to be a good idea? Or maybe y'all just went ahead, maybe y'all knew this in the back of your mind, and y'all just went ahead and let her do whatever it is she wanted to do, whatever her ideas was for the film, so it could be a flop and an embarrassment to her. Maybe that was the plan. Reason why didn't nobody else say nothing. Because I'm telling you, like, there's intelligent people, whether you like the folks or not. There are talented and intelligent people in the damn industry, and you ain't telling me that nobody else there was thinking what the hell I'm saying right now and could have told Oprah what the hell I'm saying. Maybe it was a setup all along. Maybe it was a setup to let it be a flop and make her, embarrass the fuck out of her, because somebody had to know. Somebody had to know that it was not going to be a good idea. To me, you wouldn't take Grease, which is a musical, and make it a regular movie without it being a musical. It wouldn't seem right. You understand what I'm saying? They flipped some that should not have been flipped. We're not saying you could not have come out with a Color Purple 2. Extend on to it. What happened later? What happened with the original? You know what I'm saying? And in that sense, everybody could have got some money. Because you could have brought the original characters back, because they were all been older now, and show where they are at now. all this time, all these years later from the original Color Purple. But if they had any children, you could have had Sheila have a child. You could have had what you did. You got her sister's children. They could have grown up by now. What they doing now? You could have made Suge have a child or anything, and bring the younger actresses in like you did with this musical Color Purple. You still could have had them, but you could have intermeshed them with the original actors and just did a Color Purple too. And I promise you that would have been a better success than what the fuck this shit here is that y'all came up with, because it's a flop. It's a flop. And if anybody is being really honest with you, and I'm telling you, the singing wasn't bad, particularly the acting from the actresses and actors that was in it wasn't bad. They was not the problem. Because I think behind the scenes, any actresses or actors that was upset with either their treatment, how they were being treated or how they were being paid, they still showed up to work and they still did their damn job per their contract. So they wasn't the problem. And this is the reason why I ended up deciding to speak out about this, because people are trying to make it be the problem of the actresses and actors that was on the film to make it seem like, oh, you know, their disgruntled behavior or they're just like a this, that, and the other is the reason why the film. But they ain't got shit to do with the production of the damn film. Period. Period. You watch that shit, you edited that shit and everything before the fuck you put it out. And when you put it out, when y'all get to the point that y'all edit and do everything that you know, chop it up and screw it and everything you want to do before you put it out, somebody looked at it and felt like it was good enough to go out like it did. That means you thought that it would be a success. You just upset that it was not a success like you thought it was going to fucking be. But you're draining off the energy of the original Color Purple. But nothing that y'all put together in this was the original Color Purple. It was just a whole bunch of extra unnecessary shit in the film that should not have even been there. That had shit to do with shit. And nobody close enough to Oprah, you know, cool enough with her to tell her that wasn't gonna work like that. Look, it would be best to do it like this if you want to just, you know, remake the Color Purple. That way it's gonna grasp the people's attention. It's gonna make the, you know, the numbers that you wanted to make. We could do a part 2 of the Color Purple. We can implement some more drama in there, create something new in there, add on to the original, you know, whatever. But not as a musical, people. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, y'all, this has been today's Hot Topic Tarot. I'm pretty sure for those of you all who have been listening and watching, and you know, maybe some of these things have been coming up online, you've been seeing these things or what have you, then you have noted, you know, the talks and different things about this. It's a shame that Taraji wants to quit acting or what have you, but I feel like it's really her passion and it was her dream and it was what she really desired to do or what have you. But I think she's tired of the mistreatment, she's tired of the abuse, and she's tired of not being paid fairly. And here recently you've had 50 Cent come out. You mean to tell me it takes 50 Cent to come out and offer Taraji a position and to pay her fairly what she is worth on his film Power, for her to get the money that she deserves? See, y'all did the same thing to Monique, and when Monique spoke out about it, y'all made her difficult. Y'all said she was difficult to fucking work with. But you ain't difficult to fucking work with when you show up and you do the damn job and you're not being treated right and you're not being paid what you should be paid. Now, I don't quite understand that. I don't fucking like contracts. This is the very reason I don't like contracts. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I'm worth, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna, you know, whatever. If I'm worth $20 million a film, or whatever I'm in, and then this is just ballpark numbers here. If I'm worth $20 million a film, before I accept that role, that need to be in my contract. Them numbers need to be in my contract exactly, because I expect to be paid that. And if I'm not paid that, you have now breached the fucking contract. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What was actually in, what was the payment amount that was in Taraji's contract? Did they offer her a certain amount of her contract and then paid her less? Or, you know, how did that go? Which I'm kind of feeling like happened, because if that, you know what I'm saying, if that would have to be the case for somebody to be so upset to you not, you know what I'm saying? This would be just like y'all who work regular jobs. If you get paid $15 an hour on your job and you have worked, say 40 hours a week, you get paid there 2 weeks. That's 80 hours at $15 an hour. You understand what I'm saying? But when you get your check, you've only been paid $15 an hour for 40 hours. They owe you, you know what I'm saying, another 40 hours worth of money. Is that what happened? Or you know what I'm saying? Or did they say, you know what I'm saying? Or is it a situation like Taraji P. Henson is worth $20 million a film, but they only paid her $10 million? But was $10 million what was originally in the contract, and she's upset because it should have been $20 million? Because if that is the case, she should have spoke up about that from the get-go when they offered her the role and when she seen the contract. If the numbers was off then, and see, this is the reason why it's important. Those of y'all that's in that world, this is the reason why it's important for y'all to read y'all contracts. Okay? Because if they only offered you, I understand you worth 20 million, but if they only offered you 10 million, and it says that in that contract, that's all they're obligated to pay you. But now if they put in, if you work 20 million and they put that you're going to get paid 20 million in that contract for your role in this film, and then when come time to get paid, you ain't get paid that 20 million, then they are the one who breached the fucking contract. And you can sue the dog shit out of them for the rest of your damn money. And some pain, suffering, and anything else you endure. You understand? So I'm trying to really figure out, you know, how that work exactly. That's why I don't like these old bogus bitch ass fucking contracts and shit like that or whatever. And it's sad because a lot of people assume, and it's like that even in the regular world. A lot of people assume if you're working with people that's the same race as you, that you're going to be treated fairly, as you're going to be paid fairly, and you're going to be, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be disrespected or overlooked or mistreated in any type of way. And that's so far from the truth. More often, y'all be surprised as to how many times, how especially people of color. I've been treated the worst by my own supposed people, by my own supposed race, by people who look just like me. And that don't mean that you can't get fucked over or screwed over by anybody of any other race, because of course it happens in the world. But when you weigh the pros and the cons and you tally up who done wronged you the most, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, it's going to be people who look just like you. And why the fuck is that? But in the meantime, in between time, people hollering, equality, equal pay, equal rights, and you know, women's equality and all this other kind of shit. This bullshit. You're lying. You're lying. Because when it comes to that, you don't stand up for that. It's bullshit. It's just like them people in the industry, and you know, not even just the industry. A lot of people in power and authority and different shit, they be the main ones who be running them anti-bullying campaigns and shit. Oh, don't bully, you shouldn't bully, don't mistreat people because of their way of life, of this, that, and the other. But they the ones that's the biggest bullies in the fucking world. Behind the scenes, they the biggest bullies in the fucking world, but they'll run a whole damn campaign anti-bullying. You won't tell the rest of the world the regular world, that they shouldn't be bullies, anti-bully, but y'all are the biggest bullies that there are. Here. See, they ain't never heard nobody shoot from a lip like I did. Okay, but I'm gonna say, I'm just say what it is. I'm gonna speak on what it is, period, point blank, because it's true. And a lot of times I speak shit that other people thinking that other people can't the fuck say. But I ain't no sellout. Ain't nobody pets, ain't nobody puppet, or none of that. Ain't nobody paying me a damn thing to say nothing. You understand? Yeah. I see waves here. These waves talks about emotions. There's a whole lot of emotions coming and going. I feel like this is like, oh, this could be sadness and stress, depression, crying tears. Somebody is all up in their feelings and emotions because of some type of receipts, because of some type of proof of something here. Mm-hmm. With these receipts here, I'm seeing some type of proof. It says proof and it says show me here. I also just seen the desire card. Somebody had sex with somebody behind the damn scene. On the you know, high in power on this that was working on this film, period. Somebody wants some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, revenge. Taraji P. Henson could be being retaliated against, or be being retaliated against. Somebody propositioned her sexually behind the scene, or wanted to force something upon her sexually that she either had to do or did not want to do. And that's the reason for this retaliation. Somebody is treating her like she's a drama queen. Somebody is seen as a drama queen, or somebody is treating her as a drama queen, or somebody is a drama queen, and somebody's being treated as a drama queen. Spirit, what else is going on here? It's a whole lot of gossip. It's a whole lot of talk here. I see this verge here, which talks about somebody revealing or confessing something. And this is the reason why this retaliation is going on against Taraji. Is what I'm seeing here. I see poison here. There's a lot of toxic people. A lot of toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people, and something to do with obsessions. Sick, twisted obsessions. Also see meetings here with two or more people discussing and planning here. Something. Wow. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share? Something caused a tragedy, or some type of tragedy is going to come from the backlash of this, I'm saying. Yeah. Somebody is dealing with some anxiety. Somebody could be panicked or scared. Somebody was triggered. Somebody was triggered in some type of way. This could have been Taraji that was triggered. Yeah, I also see something here with entrapment. Also see something here with entrapment here. Somebody had entrapped her or tried to entrap her for money. Somebody's in mental conflict though. Spirit, what else going on? What else going on? There may be some type of legal situation that comes up. Over money. But I feel like it may lead to a tragic situation, some type of tragedy. Yeah. So somebody is all up in their feelings and emotion because of some type of receipt, some type of proof of something. And it has something to do with some type of lust or sexual chemistry or desires or something here. And somebody wants retaliation against somebody or is retaliating against Taraji for this here, okay? And there's something here with some type of entrapment for money I'm seeing here. There's a lot of gossip, pettiness, jealousy, envy. I feel like this waves of emotions is sitting here with gossip. I feel like this may have something to do when Taraji spoke out. Okay, and with the receipts here, this says proof and show me here with verge, which talks about to reveal or confess. Some kind of tea here, okay? But remember when I told you I felt like I felt like what Taraji was saying may have been matter of factly true, but it was something more. Like that came from deep down, like that came from pain from something else. And I'm seeing desire and poison here. Desire talks about lust and sexual chemistry and desires. Poison talks about toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people. Somebody may have forcibly tried to, something to do with sex here behind the scenes. For a role or money or something on this film here. With retaliation, I see obsession here. Now, retaliation talks about punishment, paybacks, revenge, hatred, betrayals. Obsession, this speaks to about a must-have and indulgence here, okay? This person retaliating against Taraji or the person or persons, this person has some type of sick, twisted obsession or something here, some type of obsession. And there's an entrapment here. There's some type of entrapment. Somebody has entrapped her for money here. There was some type of meeting. There's some type of entrapment that happened due to a meeting. This meeting had 2 or more people in it. Yeah. And this is the reason why Taraji is feeling the way she feels, why she wants to quit acting. Yeah, I see tragedy here. Some type of tragedy is going to occur because of Taraji speaking out. Some type of tragedy is going to occur because of some type of proof or receipts of something or some type of truth or clarity coming out here about this gossip, about what this person confessed here. Some type of tragedy is going to occur. from the situation here. And this says forbidden love on it with this tragedy. Yeah, I also see grip here, okay? So this talks about somebody being anchored, chained, weighed down, bonded, like something's got a hold of them. Somebody forced themselves on someone sexually. Yeah, I'm also seeing karmic energy here. Okay, this says third party situations, relationships, lessons. Some very karmic, toxic people involved in this situation, y'all. Then I'm seeing the triggers here again. So somebody was triggered. The person was triggered. Somebody. Somebody was taken advantage of sexually. Like they're, ooh. Somebody has some type of grip, some type of hold, anchor, chained, weighed down on this person. With this third party situation, somebody may have been taken advantage sexually about more than one person, possibly at the same time. Wow. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on with this situation, y'all. There's a lot of shit. I told y'all there's a lot of sneaky, freaky, creepy, low down, dirty shit that goes on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Somebody is also doing heavy spell work. Somebody has put a curse on Taraji out of hatred to cause catastrophe and misfortune in her life. I also see something here about indulgence here. Like this person may have been under a curse or some type of spell or some type of mind control or something here. And there was some type of indulgence here, but there was like 3 people. I would definitely be careful about mixing and mingling with people, drinking with people here. Somebody's trying to cause somebody's death here. Somebody might get poisoned. And somebody's being entrapped by 2 or more people over money, about money here, okay? There was also some type of persuasion, bribery, or temptation. Some type of hesitation by someone here as well. I also see someone being bullied, embarrassment, gossip. Spirit, any other messages? Yeah, and there being conflict. Differences, disputations, quarrels, arguments, fighting, fussing, cussing. But there's evidence of something here. Some type of evidence or something. Somebody have some type of evidence or something. Some type of detection, investigation, some type of proof of something here. And then I see here with money here, something has to do with a large amount of money, some type of evidence of something, a large amount of money. legal situation here. I would definitely be very careful if I was Taraji here, because I'm seeing here somebody is like planning some type of retaliation to hurt or harm her in some type of way. Taraji maybe being treated the way she's being treated here, maybe because of some type of hesitation or rejection. She may have hesitated or rejected someone or something behind the scenes. It's gonna have to do something to do with something sexual here. But there's a lot of deception and temptation here. And a lot of people wearing masks with facade and beliefs here. A lot of people wearing masks and not who they appear to be. A lot of fake, phony, fraudulent, untrue individuals. Yeah. Spirit, any other messages I need to share? Somebody is feeling, yeah, I'm seeing rejection, loss, and fragmented here. Yeah. Contracts, careers, commitments, Saturn energy, Satan energy, until death tears us apart. Somebody's going to try to destroy her financially, amongst other things here. Somebody also want her allegedly dead for what she spoke out about. Yeah. But with this, I see toxicity bound in patterns here. It's like she chained to the devil. She's around a lot of toxicity. She's bound. She's chained. She's anchored. She's chained to the devil. There's some type of addictive patterns of behavior here. Somebody got her stuck in some type of way here. One may have sold their soul to be in these contracts. And some type of limitations and fears is being put on her by look like a masculine individual here, who's very egotistical and full of vanity and pride here. This person may be feeling some type of guilt or some type of sabotage that is happening to her. That's what's going on here, y'all. Spirit, are there any other messages in reference to the color purple? The cast of the color purple, or any other goings on, Spirit? Yeah. I see the Fool and the Five of Cups here, okay? Somebody took a leap of faith to do something here, and there's extreme feelings, overwhelming emotions here with this Five of Cups: sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret. Someone being in their feelings and their emotions, expressing their feelings and their emotions here, taking some type of leap of faith to express their feelings and their emotions, has caused a lot of sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret in this situation here. Whatever this sexual encounter, this was with a woman. This was with a woman. This person may have expected this person to have sex with them or do some type of sexual favor. Okay. Which there could have been some type of hesitation. There could have been some type of rejection. Somebody wants some type of retaliation on this person. Yeah. Somebody definitely wants some type of retaliation. I see an air sign here, an air sign feminine, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also seen an earth sign feminine trying to come out. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Yeah. I believe Oprah is an air sign. Aquarius. Oh, I'll be damn. Taraji is the earth sign. Allegedly, Oprah expected Taraji to have sex with her or to partake in some type of sex ritual or something. Yeah. Somebody's doing heavy spell work. Heavy spell work on Taraji. Any other messages? What other messages? Yeah. Taraji was like abandoned, neglected, left out in the cold. Like it's like she had a lack of support or help or like resources or help, or it is something here. It was like she was supposed to get, like, for those of you who are familiar with tarot, it's like she was supposed to get some type of, this would be like her supposed to have gotten the 9 of Pentacles, 9 to 10 of Pentacles, but she was only given the 5 of Pentacles, which is a big difference because the 5 of Pentacles is like the lack thereof, neglect, abandonment, being left out in the cold, where it is the 9 of Pentacles is like contentment and luxuries and independence and earned, monies one have earned. The 10 of Pentacles is like, a large windfall of finances, money, and resources. It was like she was given like the 5 of Pentacles, but all kinds of shit going on behind the scenes here. This is causing a major tower. They're planning to cause a major tower, a lot of chaos, a tragedy to this person's career out of retaliation here. Some type of lying, cheating, theft went on here. Betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin. This is the reason why Taraji is all about her feelings and emotions. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Not only am I highly intuitive and psychic, but I'm naturally empathic. You don't have to be next to me for me to feel your feelings and emotions, for me to know what you feel, you know what I'm saying, and different things. When that woman said what she was saying, I knew it was something more than money. Like, money is a factor. This is a problem. I'm worth this. I should have been paid this. You paid me what you just gave me what the fuck you wanted me to. You understand what I'm saying? That's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, being mistreated is a problem. Being neglected, abandoned is a problem. Being left out is a problem. Being abused is a whole other problem. These are all separate problems. You understand what I'm saying? So what Taraji spoke to you all was nothing but unfair treatment. She just left, she summed up everything else that she was going through in unfair treatment. And then what the majority of you all heard was unfair payment, not being paid what she's worth. But I'm telling you, that woman spoke what she felt and what was going on from the depths of her soul, even though she couldn't directly tell you everything. And if you've seen that first interview, other people around her was shushing her, trying to shush her, trying to tell her not to speak. But it's interesting because it almost felt like she was triggered. Like somebody triggered her to even speak out about what she was saying. And it was so heartfelt and so much emotion and different shit. Mm-hmm. Somebody expected her to be sexual with them, though, to be in some type of sexual relationship with them. That's why I told y'all in the beginning. I know how many of them was kissing the ass and stroking the ego and eating the pussy of Oprah, but somebody was. You can always tell who seems the happiest and who being treated the best, who getting the most. In these type of situations, to know who was fucking who behind the scenes. You understand? Spirit, any other messages? Somebody is doing death spells. This could just be casting something, conjuring something up to put a death to a person's career, or this could actually be like death spells on this person to cause a death in their life, like of them. And I keep seeing an air sign energy here and an earth sign energy here. It was like the offer that she was made, that she was given, was like some small Rudy Poo have as offer when she worth so much more. And then I see the devil. So the devil is definitely always in the details. And then I see the Ace of Swords. This is what she spoke truth and clarity about. Okay, this woman's trying to stand her ground, trying to have courage, trying to have faith, trying to have strength. Okay, but there's a lot of sinister shit that I'm seeing here that's going on here. Everything I'm telling you at this point is allegedly according to the information that's being given to me by my spirit guides. Y'all please use your own discernment. Okay, I must say that this hot topic tarot, as well as I'm at the reading part here. Okay, this is for your entertainment purposes only. Okay, and as I said, all information other than information that is publicly known and can publicly be found, that is covered under the Fair Use Act of 1976. Section 107. Okay, but all other information that I'm giving you that has not been made public is allegedly, according to the information that I'm getting here by my spirit guides. Okay, and as I said, this is for your entertainment purposes only. That's what I'm seeing here. This collaboration that Taraji was in, obviously for the purposes of money, because, when on projects like this, there's contracts that's involved. Okay. And when looking at the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles talks about talents. It talks about one's skills and abilities. It also talks about collaborations and contractual agreements. Okay. But I'm also looking at the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords, the Tower and the Ace of Cups next to it. There was betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, endings. Okay. There was lying, cheating, a theft. And it's air sign here, seeking and creeping around, trying to get away with doing this here. But I'm also seeing the lovers here. I'm also seeing the lovers here, okay? Which the lovers ain't got shit to do with love. It's sex. Because this also sits here on the desire card. Okay? With the tower here, because of this betrayal, because of this lies and the thefts in here, it had to do with this contractual agreement. It has to do with this collaboration here. This has caused a major tower. Chaos, tragedy, problems of any kind here. And there's extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions about this, which is what you see come out in Taraji, because she's being entrapped. She's being entrapped for money because of this contract that she's in. Yeah. She's being entrapped here. We got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So somebody is definitely, I feel like somebody is using divination, using mystery magic to manipulate a manifestation to go in their favor. Somebody's definitely using magic. Somebody's heavily involved in witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, or something. It's all around this situation here. But there's a whole lot of sexual, low down, dirty, sneaky, freaky, creepy, sexual shit behind the scenes. And misconduct. I would even go as far as to say sexual harassment, allegedly, from what I'm seeing here. That's what's going on here, guys. I do thank you all so much for joining me on today's Hot Topic Tarot show. I hope this gave you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation, the situation, if you were listening to it, looking into it, or what have you, guys. Okay. Once again, I would like to stress that this is for your entertainment purposes only. Please govern yourselves accordingly. Everything that I covered was covered under the Fair Use Act of 1976, Section 107. Okay, which allowances is made for situations like this, for research, study, opinions, or what have you here. Okay, as you can see, the copyright disclaimer at the bottom of the screen here, guys. Okay, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. I thank you all in advance. Y'all remember to get your memberships at a discounted rate today for your special perks and offers that I have available for you all. For those of you all who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $Diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Also, in conclusion, guys, real quick, we want to send peace, love, and light to Taraji P. Henson or any other actress, okay? Especially the actresses. Any other actress, but also actors, or anybody in the entertainment industry who is being treated unfairly, who is not being paid adequately. Nobody deserves to be used, abused, mistreated, disregarded, disrespected, or anything like that. So I'm not one who idolizes celebrities and people who are wealthy and in leadership positions, titles, and roles. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Okay. She's a good actress for, the talent, skills, and abilities that she has, or what have you. And I recognize her for that. But we want to send her peace, love, and light. Okay. And we pray that everything works out successfully for her, that she will be viewed as an adequate actress and be compensated fairly. Okay. For her hard work. And when it comes to those things, these people work hard. These people, they study, they train, many of them have degrees, they've gone to school and college and different things to master their craft and everything. And they work a long time and they've come a long way. And people deserve to be treated fairly. People deserve to be paid what they are worth, no matter what job you are doing. Okay. So that's what this hot topic Tarot was really about. Okay. And this is persons of any race. It doesn't matter who you are, but it's a lot harder. It's 10 times harder. It's all that much harder for a woman. Okay. Women have had to juggle and had to struggle for too many damn years. And it's a damn shame when you end up neck and neck with somebody of your own race and somebody who is a woman as well. Okay. To treat you in the manner that they do, because you would think that they will understand your struggle and your hustle. Okay. And how much effort you put. This is not about, somebody begging with their hand out, give me, wanting something extra and different things like that. Treat me fairly, pay me adequately according to what I'm working worth in the work that I do. That's it. That's what's fair. Okay. And that's what everybody deserves, no matter what race you are. But it's all the much harder for a woman of color, and that's any woman of color, no matter what your heritage, what your background is. And it's that much harder for a woman. Okay. And people who claim to represent and stand for women's rights and being women activists and stand for equality and fair, equal rights and equal pay and all this other kind of stuff. It's high time they put their money where their mouth is and actually stand on what it is that they claim publicly that they believe in. Because behind the scenes, it's something totally the fuck different. And it don't matter if you in the industry. It don't matter if you work for the government. It don't matter if you work for some big corporation. It don't matter if you a regular, everyday, average Joe or Jane with a regular damn job, living a regular damn life. Nobody deserves to be sexually harassed on their job. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And nobody should have to put out to get a damn thing. Period. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.